Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a blessing to grow older, to gain wisdom, and to enjoy the beauty of life at a slower, richer pace. But as we age, our bodies ask something in return: respect, care, and the right fuel. Today, I'm not just here to inform you, I'm here to empower you, because what we put into our bodies determines the quality of the days we have left. So let me ask you, have you ever sat down to a hearty breakfast of eggs or meat and reached for your favorite drink, thinking nothing of it? Well, it's time to think again. Let's talk about something that's incredibly common at the breakfast table, that satisfying hiss when you crack open a can of soda, maybe to wash down your eggs, sausage, or bacon. It feels refreshing, right? But what if I told you that this habit could slowly be taking a toll on your bones, digestion, and overall energy, especially as you grow older? Soda and other carbonated beverages might seem harmless, but their effects are anything but. When you're enjoying protein, rich foods like eggs or meat, your digestive system is already working harder to break those proteins down into usable nutrients. Now, add a fizzy, sugary drink to the mix, and you've just created a perfect storm in your stomach. These carbonated drinks, especially colas, are full of phosphoric acid, a compound that interferes with calcium absorption. And calcium, as you know, is absolutely essential for keeping your bones strong, your joints mobile, and your posture upright. Seniors are already at risk for bone loss, osteoporosis, and fractures. So when soda becomes a regular companion to meals, it's not just a small indulgence. It's a health risk in disguise. Beyond the calcium conflict, soda's high sugar content hence spikes your blood sugar quickly, then crashes it just as fast. This roller coaster effect leaves you tired, moody, and craving more sugar. Add this to a protein-heavy meal, and your body's insulin response can become confused, making digestion sluggish and inefficient. What does that mean for you? It means bloating, discomfort, and reduced energy levels after eating. The very meal that should fuel your day ends up dragging you down instead. Now imagine replacing that soda with something as simple as room temperature water with lemon, hydrating, cleansing, and digestive friendly. You give your body what it truly needs to break down and absorb the nutrients from your meal. You don't just eat, you nourish. And this brings us to another drink that often comes with meals, especially in traditional diets: milk. It's been long considered a health staple, a source of calcium and protein, but pairing milk with eggs or meat is not the winning combination we once thought. Why? Because both milk and meat are rich in proteins, but of different kinds. When you consume them together, your stomach has to work double time, releasing different enzymes for each. These enzymes can neutralize each other, making digestion incomplete and inefficient. What happens next is what many seniors experience daily without realizing the cause: indigestion, gas, acidity, and heaviness. You may feel like napping after a meal, not because you're full of nutrients, but because your gut is struggling to make sense of what just entered it. Milk, though nutritious on its own, can create a bottleneck in your digestive system when consumed with dense protein like eggs or meat. For seniors whose metabolism has already slowed down, this can be particularly challenging. Instead of milk with your protein meal, consider spacing it out by an hour or two. Let your body fully process one type of protein before introducing another. Or better yet, enjoy milk on its own or with light, easy-to-digest snacks like oats or fruit. This change alone can dramatically improve your digestion, energy levels, and even your sleep. Choosing the right drink with your meal isn't just about avoiding discomfort, it's about respecting your body's rhythm. It's about honoring the years it has carried you and giving it the care it now deserves. These aren't restrictions, they are acts of wisdom. With every glass you lift to your lips, you can make a choice, one that builds you up or one that quietly tears you down. Let's choose the drinks that build. Let's choose the path of strength, clarity, and longevity. Let's take a moment to talk about something many people treasure as part of their daily routine: coffee, that warm, aromatic cup that seems to bring clarity and energy each morning. It's a comfort, a habit, sometimes even a ritual. But when paired with a breakfast that includes eggs or meat, especially for seniors, this seemingly harmless habit might be doing more harm than good. Coffee contains caffeine, and caffeine interferes with the body's ability to absorb iron. Iron is a crucial mineral, especially for seniors, as it supports oxygen delivery throughout the body and helps maintain energy levels and cognitive function. When a senior consumes meat, an excellent source of heme iron, alongside coffee, the caffeine can inhibit iron absorption by up to 40%. This means that despite eating the right foods, your body might not be receiving the benefits it should. You could be unknowingly setting yourself up for fatigue, brain fog, and even iron deficiency anemia, all while thinking you're doing things right. Besides its impact on iron, coffee can also increase stomach acid levels. When taken on an empty stomach or alongside a protein-rich meal, it can trigger or worsen acid reflux. Many seniors already struggle with sensitive digestion, and the combination of meat or eggs with a cup of strong coffee can create discomfort in the form of heartburn, bloating, or that heavy, sluggish feeling after eating. Digestive strength weakens with age, so the stomach needs to work efficiently and calmly. Aggravating it with caffeine can create a cycle of discomfort that lasts the entire day. There's also the issue of dehydration. Coffee is a natural diuretic. This means it encourages the body to lose more water. For seniors, maintaining proper hydration is vital for joint health, circulation, kidney function, and mental clarity. Starting the day with a cup of coffee and a heavy meal without enough water can quietly drain the body. This sets up a pattern of fatigue and reduced mobility, which can snowball into more serious health challenges over time. Now imagine making a new choice. Instead of coffee with your breakfast, try starting your day with warm lemon water or an herbal tea like ginger or chamomile. These soothe the digestive tract, help the body absorb nutrients more effectively, and support hydration. If you still want to enjoy your coffee, have it an hour after eating. This simple shift can protect your health and increase the benefits of the food you're eating. Let's now shift our attention to another drink that seems harmless, or even festive, but comes with significant risks: alcohol. Whether it's a glass of wine with dinner, a beer during lunch, or a cocktail in the evening, alcohol and protein do not pair well for the aging body. When you consume alcohol with eggs or meat, your liver is forced to multitask. It must process both the alcohol and the dense proteins at the same time. This puts unnecessary stress on an organ that already works hard to filter toxins and manage metabolism. For seniors, liver function tends to slow down. Add alcohol into the mix, and you might experience slower digestion, fatigue, and even toxic buildup. Alcohol also reduces your body's ability to break down and utilize amino acids from protein. This means your muscles don't recover or strengthen as efficiently, which is dangerous for older adults trying to maintain mobility and independence. Even a small amount of alcohol can impair balance and coordination, increasing the risk of falls. Combined with the naturally slower reaction times and reduced bone density that come with age, this creates a serious health risk. And let's not forget the impact alcohol has on sleep quality. Many seniors already struggle with sleep. A drink may make you feel drowsy, but it disrupts deep sleep, leading to restless nights and tired mornings. If you've been reaching for that glass of wine out of habit or tradition, take a moment to ask yourself, is this helping me live stronger? Replacing alcohol with a sparkling water infused with fruit or herbs can still offer a celebratory feel without compromising your digestion, your balance, or your energy. It's not about giving things up. It's about rising to the occasion of your own life, making choices that align with vitality, with longevity, with feeling good, not just now, but tomorrow and the day after that. You've come a long way. Let your drinks reflect the wisdom of the journey. There's something undeniably appealing about a tall glass of fruit juice. It looks healthy. It's marketed as a natural source of vitamins, and for many, it's a staple at breakfast, especially when paired with eggs, sausage, or other protein-heavy foods. But what most people don't realize, especially seniors trying to stay active and strong, is that many of these packaged fruit juices are far from healthy. In fact, when consumed alongside eggs or meat, they can silently work against your body in ways that may not be obvious at first. Packaged fruit juices are often filled with added sugars, preservatives, artificial flavoring, and very little actual fruit. Even the ones labeled 100% juice can spike your blood sugar rapidly, especially when you're eating protein-rich foods. This sudden sugar rush may give a temporary boost in energy, but it's followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired, moody, and unfocused. For seniors who may already struggle with fluctuating energy and blood sugar levels, this can become a serious concern. When your body is trying to break down proteins and absorb nutrients, this sugar surge creates metabolic confusion and adds strain to your pancreas, forcing it to work harder to manage insulin production. When paired with eggs or meat, this combination can also slow digestion. Protein takes time to break down, and sugar-heavy drinks can interfere with that process, leading to symptoms like bloating, indigestion, and acid reflux. Over time, these issues can reduce your nutrient absorption, which is especially dangerous for older adults who need every bit of nourishment they can get from their meals. The goal of eating should be to energize and restore, not to burden your system. One of the lesser-known issues with these juices is how they can mask dehydration. Because they're sweet and liquid, people assume they're hydrating, but many fruit juices lack the electrolytes and natural hydration properties that your body truly needs. They leave you thirsty later, not refreshed, especially for seniors who already have a reduced thirst response and may not notice signs of dehydration right away. This is critical. Now imagine choosing a better option. Instead of reaching for a carton of orange juice or a sweetened mango blend, you slice up some fresh oranges, toss them into a jug of cold water and let it infuse. You're still getting that hint of flavor, that refreshing taste, but with none of the sugar overload or digestive confusion. You're nourishing your body, not just your taste buds. This brings us to the most important truth of all. The choice of drink isn't just about avoiding what's bad. It's about creating space for what's good. This is where the final key message comes in. Smart drink choices equal stronger health, sharper minds, and better digestion, especially in your later years. Every drink you choose is either fueling your strength or taking away from it. Every meal is either an opportunity to thrive or a moment missed. As you age, your body requires more attention, not because it's failing you, but because it's asking you to care for it differently. It needs simpler, cleaner support. You don't need the sugary rush, or the caffeine jolt, or the fake sense of energy from alcohol. What you need is steady clarity, real nourishment, and the kind of digestion that helps you feel light, strong, and capable after you eat. When you start to choose drinks that hydrate you, calm your digestion, and complement your food instead of conflicting with it, you'll feel the change. You'll feel less bloated, more energized, and more balanced throughout your day. And that's not just about physical health, that's about freedom. The freedom to move with confidence, to sleep soundly, to remember names and moments clearly, to feel good enough to enjoy life fully. You are not too old to feel strong. You are not too late to make a change. Your next meal, your next drink, your next decision can be the beginning of a stronger you. Let every sip you take reflect the wisdom of someone who has come far and chooses to go even farther. That's not just health, that's power. Our age does not define your energy, your choices do. The power is in your hands. Every sip is a decision, to heal or to harm, to energize or to exhaust. So next time you sit down to a plate of eggs or meat, pause before you reach for that drink. Let this moment be a turning point. Choose wisely, and you'll choose a future full of strength, clarity, and joy. Your best days can still be ahead of you if you fuel them right. Thank you.